It's too bad we are here right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome on in.
Hi.
Look at these.
Hello, people. Hello,
Brazilians.
hello. Hello.
Hope you're all doing well. Holy shit, we are
Bryson
back.
Bryson
We're
Hillman,
back.
do you have your popcorn? Do you have popped corn for the occasion,
Make
Bryson
sure you have
Hillman?
popcorn, beef jerky, and 16 Diet Cokes at the ready at all times.
Exactly 16. You're going to be taking one every 10, 20 minutes.
And if you're feeling
Yeah.
extra peckish, do not be afraid to crack into your deposit of turkey legs.
The stream is 16 minutes long. You have to drink a Diet Dr. Pepper every 1 minute.
And
Hey, yo,
make,
can we get a Dr. Pepper in the chat?
and make sure you have your daily dose of high 500 cigarettes.
Make sure you drink an entire container of high fructose corn syrup right
I'm
now.
gonna be here with you, Chief. I got a bottle of oil here, and I got some
A
milk.
bottle of oil.
Bottle
Make sure,
of
make sure to take all
He's over here
500 of your vitamin
drinking
D pills.
fucking. Oh, that'd be disgusting. You're sitting there drinking like a bottle of like cooking vegetable oil.
Oh
and
my
actually,
god, what like Doug Doug does?
I would want to
Make
hit you
sure,
in the head
make
with
sure
a
to
ball
chew
peen
all
ha-
your
like
pills so
ball
they
peen
go
hammer.
down nicely.
If I ever caught someone drinking vegetable oil out of a fucking jug, I'd want to hit him in the head with a ball peen
Dude.
hammer.
I don't
Is
know
that
if
a
you ever
challenge?
seen Doug Doug like just chug it out of the bottle.
Dude, Strubley, fucking Katie's cooking. The fucking thing he keeps sending me.
I love that videos. It's so funny.
Fucking drinking vegetable. That's basically what that is.
That's
I mean, to be
right.
fair,
It's not even vegetable though. It's worse.
I've got a bottle
I'm gonna
of fucking...
I cast a curse upon you, William. Anytime you take a drink of something, it tastes like that cream corn soda you had that made you throw up.
Oh,
Oh.
Ooh.
the buttered corn soda. No, you don't realize how fucking bad that.
I know how
Actually,
bad it is. I've had it.
No,
Yeah, like it's
Oh, yeah.
bad.
True.
Yeah.
I've had it. It reeks.
Oh yeah, Rind. I think you were on that stream when I fucking drank it. I don't know if you were on there at the time, but I remember you being on that stream.
Oh no, I've had that shit before. I had that one. I did
Gonna
my
be
first
picking
subathon.
Will's,
That fucking corn shit
yeah.
sucks. It's awful.
Dog, I fucking gagged just from the smell. It's so
I'm gonna
bad.
be real with you. It will never beat that fucking like concoction that I made on your sodathon where I dropped a pickle into it and it looked like it was a turd floating in my soda.
Dude, I'm so glad I never drank it, but on the first sodathon, I just fucking got a big ass bowl and I poured a little bit of every drink from that stream into it. And I made a fucking witch's brew that was still bubbling and like horrid looking. It smelled so bad.
Ooh.
That is
I remember
nasty.
making that one.
We didn't hit the quota to drink it, and thank God we didn't because I don't think I could have thrown up one more time without losing an organ. I don't.
I remember making the what was it, pickle juice, mustard, hot sauce, and like I just dropped a pickle in it as a garnish, and it kept floating. And at one point we were like, "Where'd the pickle go?" And it started floating up and down and changing directions.
Oh my gosh.
All
It
right,
started
cool.
having
So,
mine its own.
Man waiting in the
on the
sky.
topic of things that happened and bubbling,
I
we
would like.
return to the,
I would
the
like to
site of the ship.
I'd like to say who amongst the players know what happened last time?
I do.
I
Would
We
you
had
like
a
to
little
recap?
fight with. Yes, so our troubled adventurers here were on the ship, and we were we had some stragglers that came on board. So a few assassins, 3 assassins, if I remember correctly, dressed in cloaked garb, came upon this ship and tried to kill us, and also try to capture the young prince again. And due to that, we basically destroyed them. You know, L, rest in peace. But we got back, and I tried to convince the I don't remember his name. I keep forgetting it. I tried to convince the paladin to be on our side about taking the prince with us and getting him to his goal of going to the thing. And we haven't hit shore yet for the territory.
Yeah, and you were like somehow incredibly successful in some way doing
All right.
that.
Yeah, it was really, really well done.
Pretty well. Pretty much. Yep.
So
The main thing I remember is
I'd
that
say
you
I
know,
got
the
like 2
assassins-
natural 20s at the end of that. Yeah.
I mainly
Oh, that's
remember that
right.
the assassins that came on board were fucking like beefy as hell.
Yeah, because I tried to convince that guy, and he said, "You know what? Fine, I'll be on your side, but it's still up to the king to decide." And we said, "That's perfectly fine as long as we have your, blessing."
And then Sol made pulverize someone.
Oh, yeah, it's still fucking
Mhm.
drag somebody to the depths of hell.
Oh yeah, I literally sent somebody straight to God.
You sent them to hell.
my
You sent them
God.
to Lucifer.
Yeah.
You sent them to Lucifer.
I sent them straight to the underground.
Funny enough, we don't know exactly what hell it is either, which was hilarious.
Like,
Could have been any of them.
the thing is, in D&D logic, if he dies in that plane, isn't he stuck in that fucking plane?
Yes.
Oh yeah, regardless of alignment, if you die on that plane, you are going to be sent to that plane.
Again and
like if you-
again and again
And again, and again,
like
and
if you
again, and
die-
again, and again.
and again and again.
And again and again and
If you
again and
die
again
in,
and again.
like, if you die in like the normal plane, you get sent to wherever your actions dictated you go, because that's how
Well-
the hell work.
Yes and no.
Oh,
So-
brother, this guy stinks.
Okay.
With that being said, with that being
Technically, you
said,
get sent to where your God is, but if
I'm gonna
you're
kick you.
does any of the players have anything they want to do before we continue on? Because as of right now, I will probably fast forward through time and have it so you guys reach the destination.
You're gonna rip our
Yeah,
skin
we
off.
fucking-
No.
we just hit skip cutscene.
Wait, wait, wait.
What's up?
Hey
Basic-
Talos, didn't you want to have a conversation with Soul?
Fucking, I have some concerns.
Oh yeah? You don't say.
Quite frankly, fair
What
dinkum.
might those concern be?
Fucking, okay, so let's just retcon it. So like right after the fight, like
Yeah.
as soon as we were done, fucking.
Yeah.
No, it's
Like-
the next day. Everyone went
No,
to
you-
sleep.
Shut your trap. Shut your trap.
Mhm.
Let's
You
retcon it.
blama duke. You blama glama goop.
Okay, so let's retcon it. So fucking, we had this conversation right after combat happened. I remember I was deeply involved in some shit, and I couldn't exactly like attend it.
Yeah.
So right after combat, basically right after that happened, because I think that was the last thing that happened in combat. As soon as that
Yeah,
combat
the
happened.
last attack was Soul just fucking hitting the ground, opening the ship, and then dropping somebody into it. And it looked like it was about to reach Teska. It probably like cracked the feet under him for a minute, and then closed back up.
I remember the only thing about my character is that I pulled the paladin and the prince underneath the captain's quarters to talk to them separately.
Yeah. So right after that fight, before the conversation even happened, fucking Talos would more than likely, as soon as the fight was over, he would just fucking stomp right up to Soul and be like, "What in the name of the All-Father was that?"
Soul then pisses himself crying.
I'm with you right here with him.
That's funny.
It's at this
That
point where like
was
everyone's just pretty much returned to
inconvenience.
dues and doing any repairs on anything that's happened.
Yeah.
You'll see Soul kind of like pull his sleeve to
Mhm.
cover his arm. An inconvenience at best.
Do I know which?
Inconvenience.
do I know which hell that guy was thrown into? Can I try to make a religion check on that, or?
You may.
All right.
Can I tell what hell he went to? God, I hope so.
Let's see. No,
No.
I have no fucking clue.
Damn.
It is something that you are unfamiliar with.
I'm just baffled right now. I had no
Mhm.
time to observe.
It's basically just that scene from Smiling Friends. He's like, I actually died, and then he just gets pulled down. He's like, back to hell now.
fucking
But yeah,
an
Soul's kind of like
inconvenience. You
Soul's
open a
kinda-
portal to one of the hells. This is not natural. This is beyond the scope of what you have told me.
You're correct. However, I would like to point out that I'm currently in control.
In control. I don't know what that man has done. Assassins and thieves, they've all done horrible things. Many things that I can't even extrapolate. But I don't think any soul deserves what the hell just happened to him. He's trapped there forever. There is no escape from something like that. Being dragged to a hell, the only way out is divine intervention.
Or finding the
What-
portal out. There is also a way to leave. the planes.
My point is that you just sent a man to one of the eternal hell planes on a whim.
First things
I-
first, it was an accident. I didn't mean to do it.
So you admit you weren't in control.
I didn't mean to send him to the hells. I was in control. I did the attack. I did the normal incantations as I was taught. Something attached to the arcane that I used when I sent that out. It wasn't a decision I made to send him to the hell. Or the hells. There's multiple there. Seduce. No. I didn't make the conscious decision to send him to the hells. I simply did my incantation. Something attached itself to that incantation as I sent fire towards him.
You may be in control of your actions, but clearly, from what you've told me, something or someone is tied to your magics and is causing consequences that apparently you are unsure of what will happen. If you have no control over that, then I don't know how much of a threat you are not only to yourself, but to other people. Because if you accidentally, whether it was in your control or not, accidentally send somebody to a hell plane, that is grievous magic. This is incredibly potent evil magics at play here. This was not an incident. This is not an... Look, I can accept personal risk when it comes to your quest and anything that attaches to it, so long as you take responsibility and you care for your actions and that you take precaution to ensure that no members of the party nor innocents are harmed. As so long as that is accounted for, I will tolerate it. I will handle it. But this, I feel it's the start to something that I'm not sure I can predict, or even I can counter. I do not have a high enough affiliation with my god. I have not done enough glorious deeds to receive powers to negate things of such nature. And I'm not sure what kinds of magics would be required to remove such a curse upon you. But your reaction to everything tells me that you know it's here, you know it's happening, and you're just okay with it. You're living it out rather than trying to solve it.
I will say, I'm not attempting to live this out. I'm pulling back on the meta. How do I phrase this? I'm pulling back on that part. I'm keeping it at bay. If I were to just let this go and go along with it, this could have ended very much worse. Very much worse. This could have ended much worse. We had 2 allies on the field, very close to the path, neither of which were injured. I made sure of that.
All I know for the moment is that a man has been sent to eternal hell and damnation, one that, I don't know, maybe they did deserve it, but not many do. And that was not our choice to make. That is up to the gods and his own deeds that justifies where he goes. That is not our play to make. This is much more serious than you are assuming it is. But I will let this go. I will let this go so long as it doesn't happen to anybody who doesn't deserve it. And so long as you are able to keep everything in check, keep the damage to just you and the people who deserve it, I will let it go free. I will even help you in your quest. I will try my best to help you ease your affliction and to help you live a better life for you, both yours and other people's. But the moment it brings undue suffering onto others, I will not stand for it. This is grave.
I will attempt to atone the best I can for what I'm able to do. But at the current moment, the best I can do is attempt to pull back on whatever is trying to pull the chain that I'm a part of. But digging in my heels will only last me so long.
The moment we get the chance, I would like to go, if I am able, if I've reached a point in my quest where I can go back, feel it, go back to the Allfather, into the Cloud Giant's proud. Perhaps I could bring you there and see if there's something that we can do about your affliction, if you so desire. But until then, do your best to try to maintain this, to try to prevent more unfortunate circumstances from occurring. I'll go try to confer with my gods to try to reach out to them to see if I can get any answers from this. But for now, rest up and please, watch out.
After speaking with the dudes in here, I'm gonna trail out and walk out and be like, "You guys look like you had a long conversation. I've got the I wasn't listening.
You guys
I was
look like you
inside.
had a long conversation.
You guys look like you've talked a bit.
Mhm.
Meanwhile,
Well, both
Soul's
of you look
like-
displeased. I mean,
Yeah.
But I'll walk out and say, I've got the paladin on our side. Just took a little bit of explaining, but those assassins definitely weren't after us. They were really in it for that kid.
Well, good work, Getros. I'm going down below. Please, only alert me or gather my attention if you need me. And he will go down below and do that praying thing we talked about like in the last session.
I'm gonna have to have a conversation with this fucking demon, man.
I'll say,
He
suit
can't
yourself.
be sending people to hell.
I'll say, suit yourself, and I'm gonna resume fishing with my dogfish that I caught, that weird fucking creature thing.
I completely forgot about the dogfish. Damn it.
Yeah, Larry. We got Larry, remember?
Larry.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's Larry.
Yeah, we got Larry in my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Larry in your inventory?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Mhm.
I already forgot about
Yeah,
it.
remember? I caught that weird fish that had like legs as like a mutated fish because I got like the really good rolls, and now I just have a pet fish named Larry.
I don't remember this. What the fuck? You have a
Will you
Larry?
hear
Yeah, I have a
what do you
pet
call him?
fish now. It just has
Larry
he
the
has le-
dogfish.
Yeah, he
Look at
has
his
legs
inventory.
and fucking hands and feet, and I
He's
just
in a
have...
He's a weapon. Why is he a weapon?
Yeah, because I literally just added him to my inventory as a random item, but
Fucking Larry the dogfish, simple melee. What the fuck do you mean? You hitting people with Larry?
no, remember
He
I caught
bites.
him, and he's some mutated weird fish with like hands and feet, and he walks around like a dog. He has the like actual like mannerisms of a dog.
What? He has like human hands and feet.
No, he
it's
has
a
like he has
dog
like he has
feet.
like paws. Yeah, he has like dog paws and dog feet,
Oh,
but he has the body of a fish.
It's
I thought he was a
initially
fucking Fish
you
with
guys
man
you
arms
guys
and
know
legs.
the unidentified fish object in wet fishing?
We're fishing. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
that.
it's initially
It's
that,
basically
but with limbs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a
I
play
have a
on the-
companion.
Mhm.
Bleh.
You know, it's a fucking horrible AI generated photo, but I'll put this in the fucking sidebar.
I'm just
It's-
gonna I'm gonna
there it
have
is,
that little
Larry.
fucker sit on my shoulder like at all times for a while, kind of like a parrot.
Oh geez, that is horrendous.
Yep, that's
That's
Larry.
amazing.
That's Larry right there. That's Larry the dogfish. That's not even what a dogfish looks like, I don't think. What's a dogfish look like?
Dog, it's a fish with fucking dog legs. It's not hard.
Yeah, no, it's not like that.
Oh, this is a dogfish.
That's just
I literally have.
that's just a simple old goldfish with human legs.
Yeah, that's okay.
that is
That's
disturbing.
exactly how Larry looks. He looks like that, but he has little fucking like dog feet and dog paws.
Alright, let me look up a picture of fish with dog legs.
We don't need this.
No, but I
This is
found
such a useless side draw.
Well, no, I found one.
Yeah, that's kind of yeah.
But I
Makes
also
sense.
found like a fucking historical drawing.
That one. That's perfect.
Oh my
Good.
god.
I
Piranha
hate
Pug.
that. Oh,
That I like. I
it
like
looks,
that
dude.
one.
It looks like a devolved fucking what is it? The
We don't have
creature
to
from
worry
World of
about how
Warcraft
Larry
and
looks
Blood
right
Thing.
now. We'll make a design for Larry if he ever actually becomes like a creature that just stays.
If he
I already took
survives
him on
in
as
the
a
game,
pet.
yeah.
I took him on as a
Black
pet,
will
so
eat
I'm
him.
pretty sure he's gonna stay around.
No.
Clack eats him, I'm gonna hit him on the fucking head with a ball peen hammer.
I'm gonna hit him the peen with a ball hammer. Fucking. But alright,
Alright.
fucking. You apparently have a fish with legs
Yeah.
that is oddly trained. Is it potty
Mhm.
trained? Is it house trained?
This is very friendly.
But is the fish like is it housebroken?
Hmm.
Yeah.
How?
Fuck off. Like, let's go to the next topic.
Okay.
Getris will cast a line of fishing again.
What spell is that in?
And he catches a catfish.
I want to catch a catfish, please.
The fish thing's like randomized, so you're gonna have to roll to see if you catch one.
Okay, let's see. I wanna catch another fish. What do I do? Survival was it we were using?
Yeah.
Okay. I roll survival, catch another fish. Amazing.
Let's see.
The natural 20.
Oh fuck!
Wow.
A natural 20. He's gonna get fucking Gyarados. See that? What the fuck do you
He's gonna get a fucking dogfish again.
Roll
but it's a bigger-
me. Roll me two D100s separately.
2D100s.
Separately.
Yeah.
Just one.
Yeah.
Just roll the first one. Just roll one for now.
D100.
27.
27 / R D100.
Alright.
16.
Oh
Damn,
my
low
gosh.
numbers on a 100.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get Gyarados. He just
All
got
right,
a few
I
more
want to...
fucking-
for someone to roll a natural 20. These are not good things to roll. These are
Really?
not
What, are they
good
shit
things.
items?
Oh gosh.
Are they shit
I was,
items?
I
or
was thinking
overpowered
like
items?
as you roll a natural 20, you catch two separate fish in the same reel. But these are not
Uh-huh.
good. These are not good to get. But I'll show you what you got regardless. So
Okay. What did I get?
I will send you in the chat here. The first one you caught with the 16, you caught.
A pissed off Zephacnus?
I have no idea where Zephacnus is.
Yeah, it's a Zephacnus, yeah.
Wait,
A pissed off Zephacnus.
What, did you just DM it to him?
No, it's in sidebar on the
Oh,
on the
it
game.
looks like a very large piranha, I guess, a lung piranha.
Pissed off. Syncophanus.
Okay.
Wait, what?
You
Zephacnus.
reeled it in, and you see it like waving about, like all in like the gift of being caught. It just like constantly moves, even if you like
He's not happy.
as you like try to like reach for it, you see it like somewhat trying to like bite you as you reach your hand closer to it,
I'm
or
gonna say
like
ew,
or like
ew.
whack
I'm
it
gonna
away
say-
with his hand.
I
I'm
did
gonna
not
say
see
ew.
that.
I'm gonna say ew, nasty thing, and I'm gonna smack him on the head with my monk staff.
Ow.
All right. Before you do that, you
Oh, that thing's ugly.
here's another thing that you got with the 27, and this is kind of make it suck. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is with the 27,
Mm-hmm.
and this I'm not making this up. This is actually what the 27 says.
Oh.
This is you reel in your catch, a seal swoops in and steals your fish.
Yep.
Oh, that
Oh, it's not like
bastard.
it's not like I wanted to deal with that fucking thing.
The
anyways.
Zephacnus is gone. Yep.
How's your second fish?
That's initially what
Fucking-
the 27 roll was, and I went
Nah.
added that to the 16. But the 16 wasn't that good.
Damn.
So, I'll say just for that, cause you did roll nat 20, I will give you like another D100 roll.
Okay, sure.
We don't need a second, Larry.
Please give me another Larry. 26.
26. One away. You do not do good with D100s, dude.
I did fucking fantastic last time, Will.
What did you
He
get on the
caught a pet
D100
fish,
button?
absolutely.
I caught a literal pet fish. I think I literally got like a 90 something.
All right, this one isn't like that great either, but it's better than what you got before.
Okay, fair
So
enough. What did I get?
you caught once you reel it in, it's sort of a bit of a tight a strong reel in, but at moments like once in the midst of reeling in, you notice like it got somewhat easier, and as you pull it in, you see yourself you caught yourself a fish, part of it anyway, as it was just a head. It's just
Like
you
a
just see a
fish
head of a
that's been
fish
sawed in half.
just there.
Oh, so I like reeled him in so fast that I ripped his fucking head off.
No, initially a shark bit the other half,
Ah, sweet.
but this is what the
That's-
26
that's
roll
fantastic.
says.
Okay, I mean, whatever. I still got a nat 20 first roll, so I'm cool. I don't care.
All right, you got yourself a fish head. Head of a fish.
I'm gonna toss it to Larry because I'm guessing he probably eats fish. It seems like he probably would.
He bites on it with joy.
Cool. Good job, Larry.
It like catches it as you throw it into it, and he just like shakes his head, rubbing around, like trying to tear it apart.
Oh, so he's like ripping it around like a dog trying to like chew on a toy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool, that's awesome.
Make sure
It is a dogfish, after all.
I mean, this I could care less. I literally have a fish with dog legs. Like, there's literally no better than that.
I already win.
I want a dog with fish legs.
That no legs. What the fuck?
No legs.
That's that one fish from fucking SpongeBob.
Boo boo keys.
I really want to. Okay, my new goal is now I want to get a amulet of human speak, and put it on Larry at some point.
Common.
Oh boy, I
Yeah,
definitely gotta
what's that
do.
bar
I
up there
definitely
with fish
gotta
leg?
make that into a thing now.
If we can do a side quest so I can make it to where Larry can talk, it'd be so sick.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, that's all I want to do is fish again. That was it.
All right. You continue T1 fishing. Not much catching on since it is pretty late. There probably not many around at this time.
Yeah, the fish are sleeping.
Yes, they can sleep, you know. All right. Anybody else want to do anything?
I'm praying. I'm praying as hard as
I'm
I
gonna
can pray.
find a dark corner. And I'm gonna chill out for a minute.
The
gonna find a
elusive
dark
man
corner and
goes
start
into the
listening to
dark
Green Day.
corner.
Yeah.
Soul's turning to the dark side.
Yeah.
Soul starts
Well-
singing. Soul starts singing to himself. Don't waste your time.
That is the next
on
day
me,
or
you're
right after the battle?
already the voice
This is like
inside
this
my
is
head.
this is right after Talos had the conversation and we had that because Talos had that conversation, then we had a conversation,
Mhm.
and that's when Soul leaves. 'Cause
Soul-
I know, Soul and Tezuka had a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So after that conversation happens, then Soul kind of goes back inside and disappears
Okay.
for a bit.
Yeah, that's at that point where Teska is playing the violin for the everyone in the ship.
Mhm.
Coach,
Yes.
do you mind if I make either an arcane or religion check? To attempt to talk to the creature that sent Amanda hell?
I say go in our Arcana check.
Arcana.
Mhm.
Normal?
Yeah.
Hey, so boss, I'm gonna ask, what the fuck's going on?
In what way you mean exactly?
Like I'm trying to basically ask this creature, this demon, whatever it is.
Hmm.
Let's come to a deal. Let's talk about this for a minute. You just send somebody to hell. I didn't ask for that. What's going on? You good?
All right, let me change up the music for a little bit.
The fucking, you want some like chips or something, dude?
Yeah, like you hungry? Like what's going on, man? Like I genuinely don't know how to approach this thing. It's a fucking demon living in my head.
Fucking. Sorry,
Alright.
he's just watching everything from PV. He's just like, get bitches. Fucking.
Yeah, working on it, but it's kind of hard to get bitches when you send them straight to hell.
So
Who knows? That could have been a really hot assassin.
Mm-hmm.
Could have.
Then
So-
where's my bitches?
All right.
Getting
You-
Sorry,
me
past tense was a really hot assassin.
But is it? That thing's gone now. Whatever it was is gone.
Explain to me how you want to try and reach out to it real quick.
Cry.
We got a Ouija board.
You cry in the corner.
If we got a Luigi board,
Yeah, we got
I'm gonna find a spot that's away from everyone for a minute, and I'm gonna roll my sleeve up, kind of take the part that's all blackened and shit.
You see, Soul saw his arm off.
And just start fucking sawing away.
It's like that scene from fucking Saw.
So I
Put
will
my-
say
put my
it would
hand
be
on
at
cast
a.
disintegration.
I'll say you'd be
um,
like in a corner, like I'm trying to like do the marking here. Well, you see where my thing is around like the corner here, below deck.
Yeah,
You initially be around there,
yeah.
which will initially be the darkest place to go. And any candles nearby, you can just like light them out.
Yeah. But it basically is just a dark enough spot to kind of blend in with the arm.
All right.
I'll put my good arm around my left wrist and kind of look into the palm where the ink or ooze or whatever it was originated,
Mhm.
and kind of ask like, hey, you know, by myself, I want to talk. Let's figure this shit out, because I don't like you sending people to hell, and I'm gonna get my ass kicked if I keep doing this. So what's going on?
What happened?
What's happening, bud?
You wait for a moment. You begin to notice that the area where like it's so like dark in the room, you notice like it expands forward on more to where the light would be, and it's until like the moment there it is almost completely darkness for you. It almost feels like you're in another location right now. You stay there
Boy.
and you hear a noise. The familiar voice that you hear. So, you want to talk?
You're sending people without my permission again. This is getting out of hand. We had an agreement to give me power. In exchange, you don't do anything crazy. You just sent a man to hell. I think that would be considered a bit crazy.
I give you power. You need to give me something in exchange. A soul was one of them.
And what happens if I can't do that? We're on a ship.
then you'll have to pay your own life. If the deal can't be
So-
made, you must pay for your own life.
Ah. Damn it.
It's going to be hard the next few days. I've got the paladin looking for me. The monk seems to be catching on, and the bard is interested in learning more. What do you think would be a good idea, considering I'm on a ship full of guards? It might be an issue if one of them were to go missing. And how often is this deal going to need to be struck? Weekly, monthly, yearly? How long before you stop searching and just take this one?
The more you use, the more you must pay. I almost want to go out of character and say like monthly subscription.
Yeah.
The more you must pay. I'm bumping you up to $6.99.
You now have to pay a premium once a month.
This
I'm upping the payment from $10 to $15. You'll
We're
never
forcing you to-
financially recover from this.
We're forcing you to pay for your blue check mark on
This is what you get for making a deal with Disney.
Just
You have
for
to
that,
fork over $14 to Elon Musk every month.
No,
Just for
they're
that,
doing a
you pay for
40%
another
off,
two.
man.
I'm so fucking tired of X. I want to blow the website up. It sucks.
It's ass.
The fucking fact that I opened up like X today, Twitter, whatever the
Well,
fuck it's called.
Just call
now,
it Twitter.
And yeah, I opened it
Everybody's
up and it's
looking.
like big fat pop-up window said 40% off on
For real.
getting yourself. I'm like, dude, you guys are really shilling for money at this point.
Pretty much. Mm-hmm.
You have to pay me
Awesome.
$1 million.
So, it takes a moment and comes up closer to you. A figurine that that you see and quite familiar with. I've not done any portraits for it, unfortunately, yet.
You're fine.
It'll be a good moment to like show the group what it looks like. Wait, is initially what you described it as before? And it asks you, what offer do you have in mind? Then
You've already found purchase in my arm. So, what's next? Do you plan on taking my shoulder, or my eyes? You know I won't give you the important parts. The leg might not be a bad idea, but it would also be costly and reliant. There are other guards on the ship. It wouldn't hurt to get rid of one of them, but it would be obvious if I did it myself. I'm no rogue.
no, guess not.
If we wait till we get to port, maybe there's somebody in a brig. Maybe there's a beggar. But right now, it'd be very hard for me to make it off this boat alive if I were to take one of them with me. I barely got away with one of the assassins trying to kill us. If I were to inconvenience these people anymore, might be cause for an alarm. So you tell me, what are my options? Because right now the option is either give you more purchase, or find a body and a soul in a body that I can't retrieve.
Whatever you can put your hands on, we'll accept.
You're not getting my other arm. And you're certainly not getting the important parts.
No, it doesn't seem that so. Fine then.
You've got your pound of flesh
Stragglers.
for now.
Crewmates, wherever you get your hands on. You make
You've
a
got
deal
your
with that.
pound of flesh for now. But when I can afford a few more, we can talk again. But for now, you'll have to settle with the meal you've been given. Sorry for the inconvenience.
No inconvenience whatsoever. It's always a privilege to get an offer.
You'll get one as soon as I can deliver.
Alright.
And he'll let go of his arm.
It's just at that moment you initially see him just sort of vanish as soon as you do that.
Yep. I was really hoping to as he was just saying all right or something, just fucking disconnect then.
Hmm.
Like, you've already got your pound of flesh. Disconnect.
As you see everything back to normal, you hear like one final wording from them. We will expect another soon.
Well, soon's not now, so we'll take care of that later. So we'll walk towards the stairs on his way back upstairs.
You bump into Clack.
Yo, little man.
Oh well. You're right, man.
I'm just a bit tired is all.
You look like shit, man.
Yeah, I feel that way, bud. He's gonna kind of like ruffle the hat.
He will not be
Yeah.
wearing a hat like everywhere initially,
then he
but
ruffles
you'll
his
rub his
hair.
hair.
Yeah. Just a bit tired, man.
I am so sorry.
It's all
You're
good.
good. You're good, Zani.
Eh.
You missed me talking to fucking Diablo.
No! Don't worry, I will see it on the VOD and on Coach Carter's YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, this. If anyone's missing part of the stream so far, you can go to Coach Carter on
Check out the
YouTube.
socials.
Yeah. Hey, go find his VOD channel.
Shameless plugs.
Anyway, Now that we've got done chilling, Coach Carter, what is it? Coach Carter VODs. What the fuck it is? I don't remember the name.
I'd be back. I go pee.
Yeah.
No worries.
Soul will kind of ruffle his hair. Like, yeah, man, you know, it's just, you know, a little tired. Magic takes that out of you sometimes. Nothing you can really do about it.
Trying to brush it off with a little flick of the hair, like, oh, this is nothing.
Yeah, just like rub his head, like, yeah, man, I'm all good. Meanwhile, I feel like I'm actually fucking dead, like.
It's like the Homer Simpson, like the Simpsons meme of like Homer being like supposedly be like thin, but you have all the all the
all
the
the
fat-
all the
all
weight,
the
all the
fat on
fat just are right behind him and like piled up into one bit.
Yeah, he kind of like puts it. It's like, yeah, you know, this magic stuff takes a lot out of you.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a little, it's a lot of like mental demanding. You know, it hurts your brain, it hurts your kind of like energy. You kind of kick down for a minute. It's like an adrenaline rush, but backwards. It's not exactly very fun. But it is fun casting big spells and watching something woof, and he's gonna kind of like.
Hey, you saw how that guy just went down to wherever that place was? Who knows where that guy went? Holy shit!
Yeah, that's crazy. I bet he went like somewhere insane, like Avernus or something. But yeah, magic does a lot of like exhausting stuff to the body, but it may be exhausting, but you can do little effects like this, and he kind of like takes both of his hands and casts precipitation and makes a little firecracker pops in his hands. It's like you can do anything with magic.
Wow.
But it takes a lot of will and drive to actually get it like going. Because this was no gift. This was something I had to study for. It took me like 3 weeks to just do this. And he's gonna kind of like roll a little firecracker between his fingers.
That's so cool.
Yeah, man.
Is this the next day or is it still the day?
This is the day. Like right after you talked to him, you've been playing your little.
Berlin. Okay.
Yeah, I'm having this be like the day after like you did all your stuff.
Oh, it is the day after. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Alright. I remember.
So you have your meeting. The Teska Getrus made his agreements. Sol and Tellus bought. Thanks for the health pack.
Yo.
But yeah, we're initially on the next day.
I don't know if I could teach Clack spells, but I could certainly try.
You can teach Clack bad words.
Bad words and spells. Imagine screaming fuck and then throwing firebolt at somebody. Clack, say puta and then just fireball.
Put that boat's on fire at the next 2 minutes.
Puta, boom!
It's that scene in the abridged Kogias where like the school gets on fire and like the main character's like, "This is all your fault, rebel! But you told me to do it, liar!"
Scream cabron and fucking teleport.
Mm-hmm.
The moment Teska hears Clack just starting to say curse words in Spanish, it's like Clack!
Dios mío.
Dios mío, Clack!
He will say it to like the top of his lungs, and everyone else will hear it. Nothing happens like magic-wise, but yeah.
You know what I should teach Clack? I should teach Clack Mage Hand.
Oh god.
I think it'd be funny. I think it'd be very funny to be like, hey Clack, here's a spell that'll allow you to steal from somebody's pockets without them ever knowing.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. I'm listening. We don't have to roleplay like you teaching it. Like I'll say
but
you make a straight intelligence roll and see if he learns it.
me make an intelligence roll?
How would that actually? How would that work? Would it be from the teacher or the learnee or
It'll
student?
be interesting if he can match my intelligence roll.
I highly doubt it. His
Well, no, because I got
intelligence is
an
an 8.
18. Yeah, I mean, see, he could definitely like. There's a chance,
Alright.
but yeah. Oh, all right. I got an idea. You could do it so if he can match my intelligence score.
Mhm.
Because if you rolled like an 18, you'd get it.
All right. I'll do.
If he rolls a 19 or 20, he gets a fucking mage hand.
All right. I'll give him a an ability roll for that.
Yeah.
He does not get reach.
No. Unfortunate.
Mhm.
Sorry, little man. He's gonna kind of like show him, but
Yeah.
obviously it doesn't go through.
He will like try and like figure out how to do it. He doesn't learn it like straight away, but he will like want to like take his time to like try and like learn it at least. So fortunately not today, but maybe another time.
Yeah, he'll write down the verbal and somatic components and be like, here, go teach yourself this and come back to me.
All right. He'll be at
And
the
he'll-
back of the ship, over at the pier, and be like practicing that spell like continuously for that, for like the rest of the day.
Oh,
In
yeah.
fact. Now I don't have to worry about this little fuck.
Yeah, now he can do his own thing.
Exactly.
Give him a spell and he'll just leave and go do something. It's gonna be really funny if he accidentally casts Firebolt.
Hey, yeah.
'Cause that's gonna be fun.
Knives.
You want to learn Firebolt?
Knives! No.
I will do
Do you
another
want him
ability
to
check to
have
see if he learns it.
How would he learn Firebolts from the incantation from Mage Hand?
Just for fun, I'll do another ability check on intelligence. I probably should have given it a
Intelligence
disadvantage on that
being-
actually, but he still
yeah,
fails.
no, like, yeah. Alright. Tezka, what are you doing?
So if this is the next day,
Mhm.
as far as I remember, Teska was sleeping on that area, on the ship, or
Oh,
like
the
wake.
crow's
What?
nest?
Yeah, he basically woke up from. He doesn't even know what happened, but something happened that he woke up with a lot of anxiety and stress, and he's like still processing what happened. But at the same time, there's a lot of like things going on. So,
Mm.
he just feels that he went back in time, and he feels like the little kid of like feeling sensitive again, with voices of the ghost. So he tries to compose himself, standing up and like looking at one side of like the ship, and try to concentrate on not hearing the voices, or at least try to not take into matter the voices. I'm guessing like around this area. So he's just staring at the water, but processing like what he experienced the night before.
Mm.
And he even starts to mumble in either Draconian or Spanish, like personal things to himself.
The
He
good
doesn't
old
know how to
magical world
process
of Spanish speaking language world.
Hey, man.
I almost said Spain for a sec there. I apologize.
I live in Spain
No,
with
it's
the ass.
fine.
I know you will never forgive me for saying Spain.
No. He's like very concerned if he can say something or not. So he's like trying to figure it out for himself while he is mumbling while watching the water as a way of distraction.
So you're in the crow's nest.
Hmm?
You'll hear somebody climbing up the crow's nest.
Someone climbing?
Yes,
Who's climbing?
it's me.
Why are you there?
Because
Are you there?
I don't know you're in the crow's nest. You never said anything. You just went up there and left.
But that's the thing. They never went to his room to rest.
I lived in the crow's nest. That was my spot.
No, like no, like on this area, like here, like he was literally here. Like
So-called dibs.
people.
I thought you were in like already still up in the crow's nest.
No, 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 no. No, he was never there. He was in. I'm forgetting words in English. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Uh, like this part of like the ship.
Oh, all right.
They were playing their instrument. Something happened, and the next thing they know, they were actually like laying down on the floor of the ship.
Okay.
And they wake up and they got like very anxious and they just went to the side of the ship to try to calm down.
Okay. But then, in that case, I will just walk up to Tesco. You look exhausted. Soul says, looking exhausted.
He hears Soul's comment and starts mumbling to only like notice how he's tired when he says the comment. And at that moment, he just stares at him, like not knowing if he should laugh or cry from the anxiety. And he's like, speaking from experience, buddy.
Yeah, a little bit of it, to be honest with you.
Uh,
It's been
I
a
just-
long night.
it does seem like it. I need advice with something.
What you got?
Whatever you're dealing with, how do you manage it? How much has had effect you on your psyche or mental your mental state?
That's a good question. I've been trying my best to keep it mostly closed. I don't exactly know how to describe how it works, but it's very hard to just lock it away. It might be better to ask for help. Maybe like you could get some help from Talos with the god, meditation with from Getris. I'm not super good on the whole keeping things together. I don't know. Talos isn't exactly a fan of me keeping things together.
You keeping things together since we got to hell. What do you mean? Keep shit together?
Technically, I kept him in one piece.
Oh my god.
One Piece. We're on a ship.
One Piece.
As soon as he said it, I knew it was a matter of time. Someone will make the reference.
You get much higher. Fucking the but no, a dog, you keeping things in one piece is like trying to use horse glue on like a fucking wooden bench. It's not gonna work. It's gonna fall apart at the first moment's
Technically,
notice.
all glue is horse glue.
You know, it would be funny, like if technically we have this conversation, Sol and Tesca, and for some reason Talos is like very invested into what we're saying, and the moment Sol says that, you hear Talos screaming.
Oh, what do you fucking mean?
No, you just hear. You're above deck. You're just talking about shit, like not even a loud voice, casually. The moment that happens, you hear a very muffled. The fuck did you just say?
This is you keeping it together.
You hear that, and then you hear fucking. Right up to
Oh no,
God.
Dad's coming.
No.
He's got his belt.
the walls aren't that thick. Fucking-
It's just
I just
wood,
imagine,
man, and there are
like-
cracks. I'm pretty sure on the floors.
On the floors, and then you have like the little windows that the side of the ships usually have.
Oh,
So since they're in the corner of the ship, you can. I just imagine the head of Talos just trying to pick up what's outside.
just through the power of God, just fucking I zoom call in, and you just see a floating Talos head.
Fucking
No, it's gonna
holographic
be like the
call.
Mufasa. It will be like the Mufasa cloud. No.
Yeah. Through
No.
sheer rage, my appearance will manifest
Long
somewhere and
live
start
the
talking
king.
shit.
He's actually
Live.
training a level of paladin for barbarian.
Mhm.
Oh God.
Fuck. Fucking, I'm becoming a moon druid, and I'm counseling with every god I'm capable of just to get enough bullshit to do whatever the hell I want.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
making a deal with everybody.
I'm gonna deal with nature itself. You
I-
shut the
I-
fuck up.
I become a druid. I become a fucking warlock. I pick up warlock 3 different subclasses just so I have 3 different fucking people get me power. I stay a paladin so I get god powers. I fucking hell, and I guess I just start praying to other people and then become a wizard on the side just for that fuck shit so I can start like researching cloud season or whatever the hell.
Or that fuck shit.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
But yeah, no,
Uh.
Talos is not a fan of me keeping things together.
Hmm. In that moment, Tesca just feels like questioning, and his claws are like tipping on the wood in like anxiety moment, and like thinking. You know, my condition, right?
You have
Maybe-
a persistent speak with dead, yes.
I won't lie. It's for some reason ever since I joined this team, it has been much more difficult to keep track over some stuff. It was easier before, at some point, but I'll just say this: I just feel like the little kid I was. Hearing the voices again, it's somewhat difficult to separate the voices to what is actually on site. And at some point, I just feel that, are they really ghosts or just voices in my head?
That's an interesting conundrum you have.
The voices
Eh.
tell me.
The One Piece is real, they told me it was.
The voices say,
So
gay, homosexual,
high.
gay.
Be gay, do crime, it's okay.
Be crime, do gay. I mean, what?
Be homosexual, do dirty deeds.
Dirty deeds done extremely inexpensively.
Dirty deeds done at a reasonable price.
I love
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Exaltable deeds done.
Oh god.
Hellish deeds done at a very expensive price.
Jesus Christ.
Clean deeds done at a heavy price.
Clean deeds is done for free.
No, but in for Teska, it's somewhat difficult, and it seems that he curses on his breath
Good.
in Draconian. It, I know that I could easily ask for Talos or Getrus, but it's more about the lines of experience. Talos already sees it really weird that I can have some sort of communication with deceased people. It's it's already part of something that might affect in the future, and I don't know if it's something good or bad. And I fear.
You often listen to these voices. Do they influence your actions?
There's a new one that came up last night, which it's what really got me concerned.
I see. It's more than nearby dead then.
Yes.
An interesting ailment.
This is the first time I heard this voice. Like I don't have any recollection of experiencing or hearing, but this is the first time this voice made an appearance, and I guess in a sense for a lot of people who witnessed your last battle, I guess in a sense it's something similar or even worse. Traditionally, from the tribe I grew up with, we try to see the bad omens as opportunities or something that we can work on. But this is the first time that it has happened to me, so I am still not sure what to do.
Actually, a very interesting problem you've come into. Usually I have an answer for these things. Do do they talk to you, or are they just whales?
They presented themselves to me directly.
Hmm.
Usually, ghosts tend to just give a couple of whispers and make small appearances. Very vague, very blurry. Some others tend to stick a little bit because since they can see I can have like a connection with them, they believe that I can help them. And some of them, when they see there's no reaction towards me, at the end they will leave me alone. Others, they are somewhat persistent. This is a whole different level of interaction. This is something of a major force trying to tell me something or let me know something. But at the same time, I fear of that force. I respect it,
Mhm.
but I fear it. Sorry if that is too much to handle. I'll see what I
No,
can do.
no,
You
no,
already.
no, no, no. It's it's understandable. Um, when when we did small spell training in the academy, speak with dead and more necromancy-esque spells were always a bit hard for people. It might be some help to look into those. I'm not exactly sure how your condition persists, but the way that you described it reminds me of that spell. So I think that it might actually be of benefit to look into that, and maybe there's something or some spell or an ability in necromancy that you could find that might actually help you focus in on what these spirits are saying, or help you understand.
I'll try to look into that.
I wish I could be of more help. I don't exactly know. I don't specialize in necromancy myself, and the undead have never been a really interest of mine. So I don't have the knowledge available to help you in this endeavor. But seeking out help from a priest or a cleric or a necromancy wizard or even a divination wizard might actually be assistance as well. One that focuses specifically on visions and seeing different possibilities.
I still appreciate it. Like,
I do wish I could be more help.
you already done enough. I do need to also have to ask advice. Maybe at some point I could say more, but right now I just need to gather my thoughts over some stuff.
Yeah.
And with that, I think Tesca is gonna be much more interested to talk with Talos at this point. Like the one that comes to his mind is basically Talos, which is much more aligned to gods. So there could be some information.
Unfortunately, I'm not playing a necromancer, so I can't exactly tell you how that shit works. Like,
Nah, it's fine.
I
Nah,
play
this-
the boomstick. That's about all I got. And I hit things hard.
Fireball.
This
You're supposed to be
is
an
my
evocation
boomstick.
wizard.
I'm literally an evocation wizard. Like, I studied evocation. I did a little bit of, like, other spells, but...
This is my boomstick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with that, Tesca just basically gives like a to his shoulder like a pad. Is as in as like ready to and tries to look. Yeah, pat pat.
Head pat.
Pat pat. Hi.
This guy goes up to see Tellus.
Mm-hmm. Wait, I thought Talos was like below.
I'm below deck, yeah.
You
Wait.
up on. It doesn't matter. We get the idea that you're.
Fuck it, he's swimming.
It's no matter.
Fuck it, he's swimming.
Okay, hold up, hold up.
Come back!
You actually swimming?
He's just hovering above the water menacingly. I don't know how he's doing it, but he is.
Roll me a survival roll.
If I roll that 20, am I actually floating? What the fuck?
You actually.
It'd be amazing. Get it, nat 20, please.
Oh.
Damn,
It
you're
was
drowning.
as a 20.
You're drowning.
If not
It was
for,
as
if,
a 20 for me.
If
It was
not for
as
the
a
fact
20
that
for
you
me.
have a rope tied around your waist ahead of time, you would have sunk right to the bottom.
Just fucking.
You're just being
what are
dragged
we
along
doing?
the ship at this moment.
Why is Teska approaching me? I'm supposed to be praying or some shit like.
I
Trying
was
to
gonna
figure
say,
out,
like, aren't you
counsel
like,
with the
weren't you
god.
like praying and stuff?
Yeah, I was. I'm just fucking around.
But yeah,
Jesus,
we're
time
not gonna,
forward.
We're not-
we're not gonna count that.
Because
But I
they
will.
need advice.
But hold up, tell us. I added this like
Alright.
just not too long ago. We got a lower deck.
Oh shit!
There we
Oh
go.
hell yeah!
So insert yourself around there and
Nice.
Oh, we
anywhere
have a
there.
lower deck, and we also have a
Cute.
lower deck.
This is fancy.
That's right.
Ooh, fancy.
This is
Wow.
We
I don't
got
have anything for,
lobster
like,
in
the
this
lower
bitch?
lo-
How nice is this boat?
Whoa.
What
This
the
is
fuck?
like just came with it. It's like,
fancy.
damn, this really damn fancy. Like, holy shit.
I thought we were
Who
on
knew
a
these?
quest, not
Who
a
knew these
fucking
people like
cruise.
eating fancy? I guess maybe the paladin made like special preps ahead of time. I'll say that.
Fucking Goddamn. All right.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
They got caviar in this bitch.
That's right.
I was eating
I'm gonna
fish
quickly,
chunks earlier. Why the
Gatrice
fuck was
will-
I eating fish chunks when I could have been eating this?
Getris will head down and
Oh
just
my god.
You still,
take a kick back at the table.
They could be anywhere in here. Fucking.
I reckon this isn't meant to be a ship that's like for like royalty. I assume.
Mhm.
Maybe because
The
there's
place where
literal
I got it
coins
from?
on this table I'm sitting at. I don't know why there is.
I know. I'll
We're
say
gonna
that's the
steal the
I'm gonna say
coin.
that's it's like a games table, and people are like doing like a card game.
Ah,
Liar's
Those are
bar.
those are
Liar's bar.
gold coin
Okay.
chocolates.
All right,
Oh,
cool. So
amazing.
we playing buckshot roulette on these tables.
Jesus Christ!
whoever wins buckshot roulette gets an inspiration.
I survived against my friends. My friends are dead, but I survived, and I'll use that to like motivate myself. What kind of Danganronpa shit is this?
I killed all of my party members, but I got a feed out of it, so it's worth it.
Jesus Christ!
Yo, we're getting free feats. All right, cool. Where's that fireball?
Wait, what?
Duh.
I don't know anyone else plays Danganronpa, but like this is Nagito Kamida levels of shit.
You just said a lot of words I don't understand. Fucking.
Exactly.
I like
I like your
Exactly.
funny words, Magic Man.
Also,
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Susanni, if you hold shift and you like click and drag yourself, you can place yourself anywhere.
I got
It
these
doesn't have
two
to be-
here.
I know,
like
but
this.
it's funny to like walk.
Hi.
Pardon
That's
me,
fine,
excuse
that's
me, pardon me, excuse me. I'm just clicking through walls. Pardon me, excuse me.
That's this cookie. Okay, no one wants to be around
No,
that.
I walk through the wall, just phase through it. Bye, see you.
You walk straight to the wall,
No.
it just like breaks in half, and like the sink just starts sinking.
Yeah, the exact silhouette of me, and then water starts pouring in.
Mhm. What are you running?
Alright.
What are you running?
All right, so you wanted to talk to Talos?
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't be in this fancy as that. Imagine we're in like the fucking crew quarters or
You
whatever.
guys are in a Red Lobster right now.
Yeah, we're at a fucking Applebee's right now. It's great. I'm loving it here.
I'll hide these guys actually.
So you wanted to approach Talos?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
That's right.
hello. You seek anything?
Yes, I was thinking for you. I need advice.
Advice on what?
Do you have any problems talking with your gods?
Well, talking to gods is always a finicky thing. See, whatever reason you could give, whether the fact that they're busy dealing with more important matters, whether they're even able to hear me at all. Oftentimes, for many religions, the gods do not respond unless it is in their interest to do so. Most of the time, I speak to them. Whether or not I get a word out of them, the attempt alone in reaching out, just trying to get the word out there, feels important.
Have you ever got any responses, like a lot of responses at the same time?
I've received a few over the many years that I've been here, well, on this earth. Uh, and the only time I was ever able to get steady communication was when I was in the land of the gods, of the cloud giants, where we are closest to our gods and our deities, and that's where I made my pact. However, since I've left those lands and haven't returned yet, I haven't gotten much communication. I get a word or a whisper every once in a while, but nothing such like a conversation.
Does whenever you were in the clouds, have you ever got any problems with voices at the same time?
The voices, how? Do you mean too many spirits were trying to talk to you at once?
It was one of my primordial problems when I was younger. It was much more difficult because spirits tend to get attached to the first thing from the mortal plane it could have any potential connection. Since I was the only one from miles away to have any sort of communication, most of those spirits tend to expect any sort of help. So for a very young kid, for a small child, that was too much to handle. To see the voices of men trying to reach out either revenge or trying to reach out to a loved one, what happened to them for whatever occasion they went through, to children looking for their parents or any of their relatives crying their name, or even women going through the worst atrocities of of all kinds. It was much more difficult. And recently I witness a particular voice that I am not very knowledgeable.
You're not able to determine the source of this voice whatsoever?
It's a source that could, for some, it can be a bad omen. I'm already a bad omen, so talking about this, it's already foreseen as a calamity to approach.
From my experience, there rarely is ever such thing of a person being a bad omen. I've only ever run into such a thing maybe once or twice. One person was just really unlucky on their adventure. Just so many things went wrong that could have been prevented. But unless you have been cursed in some magnificent way, I highly doubt that you are any sort of cause of calamity or anything of the sort.
Even
But
if even if that thing is represented as in death.
in death, things are unsure, things are uncertain. Because where we go after we die is both determined by our gods and our deeds. If you believe in nothing, then your deeds will determine. If you believe in a god, then your gods will determine. And they will judge your deeds. It's really, when it comes to death, it's wholly up to what you do and who is deciding. And if you don't believe in anyone, essentially it's you deciding, whether you realize it or not. However, when it comes to the voices speaking to you, talking to the gods and talking to the dead are very different things, at least from what it seems. Both are non-planar beings. Neither ones are beings from this world. Well, one of them used to be. But talking with the gods, they are high and far off somewhere else. They're both, which is funny in a way, being omnipresent but being so far away. But ghosts, they are people, and people are erratic. And a lot of people don't know how to face death, so they often act in unusual ways or try to find some new mannerisms to adjust their new, well, lifestyle's not the right word. But when it comes to something like an unfamiliar voice, how long have you had this voice with you? And Do you not feel it's at all tied to your ability to speak to the dead?
I am not sure for anything. All I know is that a lot of mortals tend to have more consciousness at a certain age. The moment I started to have more consciousness, that's when I could perceive them. It was usually just ghosts of little kids that I could notice and no one else could.
Yep.
And over
When your
time,
brain kicked
then
in, fuck that. Well, I just. It's a different story for me. I was just sort of here. I sort of arrived like this. And the only thing from there was just experience I've gained. You experienced a growth cycle, but from what I know, it's just at some point you stop being a baby and stop being a person and start being a person. And the moment that happens, yeah, lots of things start kicking in. Um, but if you sincerely feel that this is something not tied to your ability to speak to the dead, or if it's something deeper and more innate, if it is something that reaches into the land of the holy or higher beings, then I may be able to help you or at least guide you in a particular direction. But even then, my power and my ability to influence that is limited. I may be a paladin, and by proxy, I suppose I'm a priest of sorts, not the normal ordained ones. My gods aren't exactly like that. And my oath isn't exactly like that either. But I can, at some point, see if I can confer with other religious guides, and we can bring you there to see if there's any sort of connection. But if it's not something with higher beings or gods of sorts, I'm not sure how much knowledge I have and can really aid with you.
you don't
I
have
can.
any knowledge of deities of death.
Gods of death are somehow more finicky than any other god. Because gods of death, I've heard stories that there is only one god of death, and that he just takes many forms, or they take many forms. The death is a phenomenon, and it reaches us all equally. And I feel that would only really be one entity, but there are plenty of higher deities and forms that claim the title. Gods of death, while there is, while there are things like that in my sect, in my branch of belief, I have not had too much involvement with gods of death because my purpose in my pact was not entirely involved with them and the powers that they could offer me, the goals they desired for me. I desired my own goals, and I found them. I found assistance through other means, and I found my own purpose through other means.
Hmm.
If you wish to seek counsel for a god of death, we will have to find a different form of guidance, and one that I do not believe we can find in any church. We will have to find practitioners of, well, let's say a practitioner of at least one god of death. Because if what I hear is true and that it's all connected, then one god of death should lead you to another.
There used to be one back in my
Was there?
tribe. They were the ones who helped me.
Hmm.
When I was younger, my mother and I had the misfortune of encounter bad people that almost took our lives, but in the turn of events, we were fortunate to come across those who actually want to help. The tribe, the tribe was the one of the very few people who welcome us with open arms and without judgment. Basically, gave us a home when no one else wanted to, because, like I said, my kind is viewed as a bad omen.
Hmm.
And fortunately, they had a shaman who had a strange connection with death, but at the same time made me believe that death is something much more than other people can think of. It is not a taboo, it is not something to be feared. It's something that happens, it's part of life. And without his guidance, I wouldn't have much better control over my condition. However, for the recent events, it led me to go astray again, and the reason why I seek for help is because I know he's no longer with us.
I'm glad the orc is doing these things. But the
No.
I'm,
I didn't think
I'm
you'll
gonna have
do
to
that. God damn it.
I'm gonna have to dip for half a second because my parents need me or something. But to cap off the conversation,
Okay.
oh, it sounds like Hold on.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Then it sounds like we need to find one of these shamans for you again. Whether we can find the one that counseled you when you were young, or let's get another practitioner. And on his sentiments of the phenomenon of death and its place in the world, I agree with him. It is simply a thing that happens, and that how you deal with it is how you live, and what happens to your soul after you die as well. Make a mark for that down, and I will be more than happy to aid you in your journey, whether this leads to self-improvements, to peace, or to anything of that nature. I'm more than willing to help if help is required.
I appreciate it. I
And then
do
I guess
need to know.
Talus. Oh, go ahead.
I know. I was gonna. Tesca was just gonna say. The only thing is that the problem is that we need a starting point, which I do not have.
Then I suppose we start in the next city we arrive in. They are hubs of knowledge. Surely there will be somebody who knows something.
True.
And I guess Talus will go back to carving his. Well, he was praying, but when the moment picked up, he started carving because he likes carving when he talks. And I will go deal with things I need to go do.
Carve some stick.
Did Getras heard any of the conversation, or just?
Oh, I'm asleep. I'm mad asleep, yo.
I
I'm with my legs. Like literally, I came down here, kicked my legs up on the table, and then just like put my head down and
He
passed
kicked
out.
the lobster off.
know. I'm curious into like asking Getras if he has any knowledge. But like Teska thought of
Fucking
that.
try to wake me up.
You can certainly
It,
try.
it would be interesting to try and wake Getras.
How are you guys doing those
You walk up in
positions
here.
where like you're like in like the corner of like the square areas, by the way?
Uh,
You just press shift, hold shift, and then click your character, and you can drag him right on top of stuff.
Shift? Okay.
Just hold shift, and you can literally drag your character on top of a chair.
Okay. Got it. Now the orc is more like in position of like the steering wheel. Thank goodness.
but yeah,
You're...
Teska wants to see if he can get any knowledge. A part of him is like nervous to get him in a bad mood if he's sleeping, but at the same time, it's for him it's urgent to at least have some information. He got it from Soul. He already have something from Talos. Now he wants to see if there is something from his knowledge. Um, Let's see. Is there?
Teska's speedrunning, having a conversation with everyone to this session.
Yeah, basically.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry if I'm taking this.
You're good. You're good. I didn't have much planned anyway.
Dude, I took like half the session last time.
You did. And now Teska's taking this half.
Let's see. What would be good? I'm trying to see if there's something I can like use to wake wake him up. Hmm. There's something in the bag that I can use. Hmm.
You smack me in the head with a fish, a lobster, I don't know.
No! It would be funny if I just grab like some of the like dishes from the table put it close to
You smash him over my
his.
head.
No, I'm not going to smash it on his head. No. Although it would be funny, like asking, like, get just wake up.
You see,
No response.
I will say as you like approach close by, the dogfish that's like there with him, sleeping on his lap, wakes up and like notice you, Teska. There's a little like little little thing that dogs do when I get this thing out and go. Doing
Like
that.
happy panting.
Yeah,
That's a
panty. That's
dog,
it.
yeah.
Hmm. Just feels like a little a little joy to see the funny creature. Even though he's a funny creature, he finds it amusing and very very cute.
Mhm.
And he thought of something very funny.
Mhm.
What is it? I'm just imagining like what could be good for them to eat. So maybe they grab like a fish from the table that somebody left and place it close to Getra's face to see if Larry gets on top of him to wake up.
Okay. Do I need to roll something to see if this does actually wake me up, or if I'm just sitting there like blindly, like half dead asleep?
Do a perception roll.
Perception roll. Okay.
I got something funny in mind. If it's a nat one. Hmm. I will say you begin to notice something was going on once you begin to notice that the smell of fish is like a little bit strong for your own personal taste. You originally thought it was like probably the dogfish, but this is a different scent that you're used to on something else.
It's an actual fish.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll just reach up, grab Larry, and put him on the table, and like slowly like open my eyes and like look around and be like, huh? Huh?
It seems that you're not fully asleep then, and places the fish to close to Larry so
Larry.
he can eat.
I love Larry.
Yeah.
You hear like the cook in the background going, "Hey, no feet on the table! Get them off! I worked really hard on those dishes. Are you messing it up?"
He's a part of this crew as much as anybody else. He's just enjoying his meal. Leave him alone.
I will try to work,
anything
make the
happens, I'll
progress and
clean it up.
everything here. You're completely ruining my vibe. Whatever that means.
If anything happens, we'll clean it up. Don't worry.
Ugh. Fine. He just like pouts away.
What's he do?
He's probably just stressed out. What did you need?
I need advice or basically your knowledge.
I don't have much to give, but you can shoot whatever question you have.
How does meditation work?
How does meditation work?
Yes.
It's simple, but it's also hard. You have to come to terms and let go of everything else that you have going on and find a state of inner peace. And once you find that inner peace, you simply just sit down and enjoy it. It's really all you can do when you meditate. It's less so. mm, You can consider it religious, but it's less so. It's more so. eh, Think of like taking a deep breath whenever you go somewhere nice. It's like a breath of fresh air. It resets your whole chakra pattern and makes you feel kind of anew.
Hmm. Have you ever gotten any problems when you were trying to meditate?
When I started, of course, back whenever I was a youngin', my family basically left me. I ended up growing up at the monk's temple, but they taught me the ways of, enjoying life and stuff through religion. And sadly enough, because I didn't see religion as a entirely great for my sense of like you know, self-preservation and happiness, I decided to leave, and that's why I wander around now.
Hmm.
But knowing that I'm gone from the temple and they still accept me, there's nothing I can do. I mean, I trained for many a year, and whenever I got done with my training, I just think of it as feeling nothing, but also feeling a sense of very, very high self gratitude to yourself when you sit down and just think of nothing.
Hmm. Never thought about that.
Once you're
There
able to
has.
forgive yourself and enjoy time and just let it idly go by, there's really nothing else you can do. Granted, we get ourselves in squabbles like we just did, but it doesn't affect me in my good old brain as Getrus points up to the top of his head.
Hmm. That's good to know. Uh, Lately I have been having a lot of issues, and I am just trying to resolve them in the best way possible.
No, if you want to meditate, I can run you through it. Granted, depending on your brain at the moment, it'll have a good effect or it'll have a negative effect, or hell, you could even just have a sense of kind of like what would be an epiphany. Maybe just
Hmm.
think about stuff that you haven't thought about in years.
Hmm.
It's always worth a try. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you.
That's true. The primordial thing is the voices. It has been much easier, uh, way easier, uh, control the voices or control my interactions with the voices. Specifically because I know it doesn't come from within, but most of those
Mm.
voices tend to get mixed up. Uh,
Well,
and all I know is that there is this new voice that I respect, but I fear. And I do not know if meditating will be something that can actually make me connect to it or make it go away because I need
honestly,
answers.
it's worth a try. Meditation is a disconnect from your physical self. You basically, as you meditate, you rather feel yourself spiritually than physically. It's the sense of basically getting your mind in order. And your mind is not a physical thing. Your mind is something that's built inside yourself. It's more of a spectral, kind of unphysical type of thing. And like, it would be worth a shot. All you have to do is cross your legs, sit down, and just sit there in silence and close your eyes. And you try to focus on what you want to, what you'd like to think of or what you'd like to, go through or try to like channel. And that's really all you have to do.
Hmm.
Worth a try. You can even do it now. I mean, quicker you find what's ailing you so, you'll soon come to terms and find a lot better sense of peace within your mind.
Hmm. Good. Just one more question before I try to do the meditating. What do you know about deities of death. Does anyone on your temple talk about them or has knowledge of it?
We had our deities. We had our gods, our deities, the gods of death, whatever. But like I said, I was never a quick religious person. Didn't really see much about it. There's so many different temples that have different views and outlooks that, traveling around for myself, I'm able to kind of get a feel out and see exactly whatever is actually around. We see things happen day by day, but we never see, the actual interference of a god or godlike creatures.
Hmm. All right. Just wanted to at least have that cleared out.
Highly
All right.
understandable.
Mm.
Yeah, if
All
you
right.
want to, I'll walk through with Tezka on the meditation. I'll say, sit like this and just close your eyes and breathe and take a deep breath in and a deep breath out and hold that pace.
All right. Does exactly what Gitra says. Crosses the legs. Takes
Mm.
the breathing in and out.
Getros will also meditate, but give instruction and just say, now focus on the one thing that you want to see. At some point, if you're able to focus on it hard enough, you probably won't be able to hear me because you'll be in a state of. You'll be kind of like basically in your own mind. You'll stop hearing most things around you and you'll hear only what's really going on either inside your head or inside your whole spectral sense of body.
All right. And the first thing that Teska thinks about like doing in that moment is just to take listening to Larry, whether he's breathing or like panting like a dog. His concentration it will be like on the sounds of the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Larry's just snoring on one of the tables, going.
Now, once you set and you get that sense of breathing down, focus, and I mean focus hard. Try to block out anything that's around you, anything that would basically bother you or set you aside from just thinking. And I will say, if I can, if you're trying to find something in your mind, can that be? I'm asking the DM specifically.
Mhm.
Can that be a insight roll?
I was gonna say a wisdom check.
That is it's a wisdom skill, but insight is inside of your body.
Insight is more like on like reading someone else's person.
True, but you're reading yourself.
But you would know like more details about yourself, I reckon.
Not if you're trying to get somewhere, especially with a voice inside your head that you don't know.
Hmm.
I figured it'd be an insight check because you're trying to get insight on the voice that's inside your head, so you're trying to connect with that voice and wonder what it wants.
Hmm. I'm gonna do a quick look up the what would be a bit away for it.
That's fine. I will be back in like 2 seconds.
Hell, that's not helping me so far. Anything? What the fuck is this shit? Mhm.
The insight check is for Getrus or for
It's gonna be for
Teska?
you.
Okay.
Just depending on what it could be. Hmm. I will say. Hmm.
Huh.
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 God damn it. Oh, that's not a very good one. Not at all.
What do you say, Will? What do you think it will be best?
Mhm.
I think fries go really well with cheeseburgers.
What about
What are you asking?
milkshakes?
Milkshakes? They bring all the boys to the yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insight's initially like discerning like body language initially. What I'm initially like seeing insight as, and I don't know if that
Insight
really
is the
counts for like
ability.
meditation wise.
Insight is the ability to determine like
Mhm.
what is it like? It's reading, yeah, both body language. It's reading like into somebody to determine whether or not they're being truthful, honest. It is to determine somebody's intuition.
Mm.
Like, okay, so I see that he is getting into an argument with this guy. I roll insight.
Mhm.
Oh, he's getting really angry to the point where he's about to punch him. This guy is telling me something. I roll insight. Is he lying? Yes or no? What is it? I roll
Yeah,
insight.
I initially like
You-
insights like
you-
initially just for like a body language read on someone else, not really on oneself.
hell,
That's
you
why
can look
that's
into
why
it.
I'm deciphering like I probably a wisdom
that-
wisdom check would be
How,
just straight wisdom.
how else
would
do you
be good.
break down your own emotions? That I think insight's good for that. It's introspection. It's examining your own emotions.
Hmm.
I think that works. Like if that's how
All
it's
right.
being used, it's like determining your own emotions and figuring out why you're feeling that way.
Since it seems like any agreement of like most of the body, we'll go with insight then.
All right. I'm gonna roll for
I just wanted to like
insight.
make sure like
Right.
anything's like
He rolls a one,
properly
making the
done
whole
a little bit.
conversation moot.
But yeah, do an insight roll.
Okay.
If you fuck up, you can do lucky. Look at that. You have the lucky feat if you want to reroll.
All
that
right.
shit.
That's true.
So I will
Hold on.
say
Wait, where's my
the
lucky
noise
feet?
just go around from like the
No,
waves.
you want to re.
Oh, never mind, never mind.
No.
We'll get lucky.
No,
We're up all night to get
reroll.
lucky.
One more time. Well, I mean, it's better.
A little
Yeah.
bit better. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say follow that with a deception roll
Deception. Okay.
because I think I have something in mind.
Okay.
Are you lying to yourself?
Wait. If it.
Okay, okay.
Ah!
You can't do shit right now.
All right then.
You can't read your own emotions. You can't even lie to yourself. You don't know what's happening. You need to
It's
drink.
the anxiety. It's stress,
So-
man.
So
You need to get
back.
high.
Can I get
So-
my chaya?
Teska,
So high.
you begin to like feel yourself just reading out by this feel yourself meditating, trying to at least you're in a brink where like you feel like it's somewhat working for yourself until you realize that you're somewhat slowly falling asleep
Oh
because
no.
you didn't get much of a good night rest either from like the last night. Shut up, tell us. He's gone swim with the fishes again.
No. I do have a funny
Every time you
thing.
jump out of the water, there'll be like bits of like water dripping outside of you. You probably like caught a few fish or two like inside of you.
You open your chest plate and it's a crab in there.
You smell
Oh.
like a fish.
You know what?
Oh,
You know
roll
what?
for
Tell us.
fish.
Roll, if you want, I'll ask you to like roll a d100 to see if you actually caught a fish inside you.
All right.
Human fishing hook.
I got a 90.
Oh wow!
Whoa!
Wow! All right.
Wow.
Can I just say I found like a something really shiny at the bottom of the ocean or something?
Shiny.
Give me 1 sec.
I found a clam.
You found an oyster with a pearl inside.
I'd say that makes sense for a 90.
All right.
Yeah.
I'd take that. Unless you want to give
Yeah.
me a silly fish.
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 So this one's like 150. So I'll take
Just divide that in half. Say 45 or some shit.
Okay, I'll take the 45. All right, you catch yourself a true ironfish, a long eel-like fish, native to the warmer waters south of the Someplace Island. So named for their incredibly tough scales. Not only its meat tasty, locals of the jungle use the scales for jewelry and sometimes even armor. What the frick?
Oh, I found an armor fish.
This is called a true ironfish. So yeah.
True ironfish. Neat. I guess I'll add that to my inventory. That's pretty cool. All right. Add that to my loots. True ironfish.
Yep. This is usually what happens. Like,
All right, continue.
yeah, okay, all right. So it also knows like you sort of like notice that you actually did fall asleep once you hear the noise of Talus just jumping into the water, and you hear the splashing that comes afterwards.
Amazing.
You hear folks cheering in the background, going, "Talus, Talus, Talus."
The commotion wakes up Teska, and Teska realizes, oh fuck, I was sleeping. No.
It's not easy.
It's not easy being green. I still need to move this back because Talus fucked up with the screen here.
Oh,
You're not the only one who did it though, so
I'm sorry.
you did nothing wrong.
Oh.
But with that said, as you begin to notice, someone approaching you. Someone who's coming this direction.
Mhm.
It is Adrian. He takes a seat almost like opposite of you, Teska, and he begins to notice. Oh, sorry. I meant to be here for like a Getris.
No worries.
That's all right.
I'll let you-
Was I interrupting you guys or anything?
No. If you need to talk with him in private, I
No,
will leave.
you say if you want. Like, I'm just saying what I came here for.
What might that be, young man?
All right. So I've heard about what you said last night about you convincing Paladin Mavic to join here. Actually, no, he was a cleric. That's right. Fuck.
Yeah,
I just remember it was a cleric. We've been saying like Paladin. I was like, yeah, he looks like a Paladin.
I didn't know if he was a paladin. Yeah.
Nah, I remember I remember I sent him as a cleric because Talazar took the role of Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me bring up his portrait. So he sits on onto you and say, I appreciate what you've been like doing for me and being able to get Mavic on this side of things. However, after last night,
Of course.
I've been thinking, like, after that attempt that happened, it only happened once I left the castle, and I know I can be fine on my own, but at the end of the day, I don't want people to worry about me so much. So I came here to say that I initially decided that I will probably be staying at the castle and letting go of like my mission whatsoever. Well, not entirely, actually. Sorry, I'm terrible at speaking. this
Well, it's
the
sad to
DM one.
hear it
I do have a
because
proposition for you though. If you're
what
willing
may
to
the
like
proposition be?
if you're willing to like still be going to I forgot the place name. Fuck. Yeah. To Zachia to do what you were assigned to. I would like you to take that do what I was like seeking to, if that's too much to ask.
Well,
I want you to find that
the
person
only
I've been
thing
searching for.
the only thing I say is that if our paths cross again, more than likely you'll be in captive. You already seen it happen once. They took you once you left the castle, but they also just tried to attack us again. You have no idea if they're going to try to come back for you again. Doesn't matter castle or not. But hell, you may have had some sort of
In
prophecy
castle,
and they just
I will say in
latched
castle
on it.
custody, I understand what it is. I'm just be like staying in one position, but at least I know I will
Well,
be in custody where I have men in my guards.
I'd say it's true, but you do realize they are capable of a lot more than you think they are. Hell, when we saw them at the jail, when we came back from rescuing you the first time, not only did they break another person out of jail, but they did it so seamlessly without even being detected getting in. You do realize they could probably sweep past your forces quite easily. Doesn't matter. I mean, it seems like they're an assassin bunch. It would suck to see more of your guards be killed just because they're after you. And if you're with us, we have a lot better of a chance keeping you alive.
I understand what you're saying. However, I must say that I will. We do know like how they escaped though with a was initially a teleportation spell, if I recall correctly. What was it again? I
It's
said it
true.
was shit. I went so well to like learn the spell
Dimension, it's
that
Dimension Door.
dimension door.
It's
That's it.
Dimension Door.
We can always set up a a no magic force field if we so need to though.
You can, but like I said, I see it as not going well in your favor, and if we have to rescue again, then we do. But that is entirely up to you. If you decide against it, you can still come with us and you talk to your king, your father, and we will still allow you to come with us. But honestly, I think you should weigh all options here. Every single option is going to have a different outcome, whether it be people from your kingdom being killed or, just you going on an adventure and we have to deal with a lot of it. Take a think about it. There's nothing I can tell you to make you come with us, and there's nothing I can do to force you to come with us. The decision is yours alone.
Make a persuasion roll.
I could have persuasion. No.
As much as I appreciate your words, however, A, I made up my mind, and B, this is also initially not my saying of if I say or not. I just don't want you
No.
going to like the trouble of like going towards my dad and like trying to like convince him for me to go with you. And if you don't convince him, you might get yourself in big trouble. I don't want that. I don't want that burden on myself.
Well, then fine. If you do, though, convince your father that if you get taken again, if we find you, then he lets you come with us. There's nothing I can do to make you come with us right now, but if no persuasion is in mind, and you want to sit around and, if you get taken again, if the king wants us to save you, then you have to make it to the end of the mission as well.
That is fair. I have made up my mind, though.
Suit yourself. We're not too far from your territory, but once we get there, we'll drop you off and we'll be on our way.
I'm sure there's more that we can like do for you though. And there goes the loop again. Shit.
If there's anything you can do to help us, then we'll appreciate it.
Right. If I may ask at least, would you like to stay at our place for like at least a day so you can like get yourself all rested up properly and be more well fed?
I'm okay with it, but you need to ask the rest of the party. I'm my own person here. I might have met these people, but they have their own opinions. If they don't want to wait, then we'll sail off basically as soon as we drop you off. Just depends on them.
Can you relay the message back to them? You got one of them here right now.
Eska, how do you feel about the situation?
I can see the other one way over there in the room.
Dripping in salt water.
That's right.
Also, at some point, just letting you know, I'll probably be back to streaming myself because I told Matt I might jump back over a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Got a bunch to do in that game, and I think he's
That's
staying up to hang.
Huh?
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 He then grabs Talos by the forehead.
The
How do you
forehead.
grab me by the forehead?
I'm kidding.
You have a magnet on you and just place it on top of his forehead, like pull him.
Oh God!
Oh, my forehead.
No!
Ren is dead.
Ren died.
No!
Oh no! Damn.
That might be.
Oh, away
Matt.
from keyboard.
Okay.
Yeah, I see
No.
him in AFK
Yeah, no.
channel.
I asked Tezuka, how do you feel about the prince's endeavor? He
I'm
says he
bringing
no
him back.
longer wants to come with us, and
Welcome back.
I dragged
if he doesn't
I
want
dragged
to
him
come
back.
with us, that's fine.
Mm.
Oh.
He doesn't want to come with us, that's fine. But he offered us to stay in the kingdom for a day before we set back out.
But the way you said it was like, well, I asked him about his thoughts on the king's tax policy, and he's not a fan. He does not like it whatsoever.
It's a legitimate question, you moron.
But
You're over there. I'll even call over to Talos. Talos, get over here.
Talos does not hear you.
Yeah, he has too many.
The,
He's got anchovies in his ears.
he's got water in his ears, so he's just sitting in the corner, just enjoying himself.
I'm gonna chuck a roll
We're
at him.
gonna have a session where like at
Oh,
the end of
don't
the day,
waste
tell
the
us it's just all Russ.
I'm gonna chuck a roll at Talos to get his attention.
Make an attack roll.
I'm gonna say
It's
roll
not an attack.
roll an acrobatics roll.
An acrobatics roll, sure.
That would be like
That's
what would be
fine.
used to like throw some.
Sure, it doesn't hit.
You fucking fumble, you buffoon. It does not
Alrighty,
get
man.
anywhere near me.
He doesn't even know.
Can I throw another roll?
Does Talos notice that the roll was thrown?
Make a perception roll.
Make
Oh,
perception
holy
at disadvantage.
No, it's
Sure.
you dummy. You have to make a perception. Yeah.
I'm making it a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Does he notice?
You noticed something was like going around. You're not exactly sure what it was.
Another roll.
You miss it. You miss again, Getrus.
Another roll.
Stop!
You bait on one of the people at the table. Like, ow! What the fuck, man?
Another roll.
Stop throwing goddamn. Okay, there
Do I
we
hit you
go.
with a 22?
But yeah, my AC is
I
next
see,
to me,
like
so
before
it
you even make
hits
that
me.
throw, it's that moment where Talos just noticed the other guy was like going right towards your table, and it's like, what the fuck was that, man?
Fucking
I
domed
mean,
that
As you
guy
you
trying
just,
to get
and
me.
Talos knows that guy like coming to the table.
And Talus just wonders why the hell you're throwing bread, but then he goes back to his business.
A moron.
He initially like throws the bread back at you. He's gonna do an acrobats roll.
Mm-hmm. Is he gonna hit me? I don't know about that one.
He hits you. Actually,
No.
what's your AC?
17. No, he does not hit me. I'm gonna look
You
at the
you
dude and
you're
I'm
able
gonna
to like
say,
move your head out of the way.
I'm gonna
By
look
the
at
way,
the
like,
dude and I'm gonna
wait, oh hold
looking at
up.
the dude and be like,
You
I'm a
initially
very
once he throws the roll at you, you duck
Mhm.
your head in your shell.
I'm gonna look at this dude and I'm like, I'm gonna be real. I'm a very peaceful person, but these rolls are really hard. And if you want to attack me back with a roll, after seeing what we just did on the top of that ship, I will throw this like a baseball at your head.
Why are you even
You
throwing
hit
rolls
this
to
man.
begin with?
To get
You hit-
that fuck's attention, he sat over there shitting his britches.
You just stare at the wall. Stare at the wall. Just go,
He-
just walk right up to him. Accidentally
No,
accidentally grab your this.
I don't wanna get-
Sorry.
I've made a really nice button dent in this chair,
move-
and I don't want to get up.
He just moves back to his chair, like just picking
Another
up
roll.
on the bread. You hit the same guy.
Stop throwing roll.
I'm gonna be real for this guy. He was asking for coming up to me and trying to get in my face.
You can start a fucking fight in the ship.
It's a fucking roll. It's a piece of bread. If he gets mad about a piece of,
You're
Brother.
throwing bread at somebody and hitting him in the head.
Brother.
I'm gonna throw another roll.
How much food are you wasting?
Amazing.
You threw it a little too good. It misses me. you threw it a little too
you pull it, you throw a headshot and you knock Talos unconscious.
No.
No. It's
No, it
was a really
it's
hard
headshot.
roll.
It's difficult to notice that happen. Tell us.
Does Talos feel this?
I feel like he would.
Okay.
It was a nice hard throw after all those other weak ones.
He fucking threw a beamer at me and just finally hit me.
7th time was the charm.
Seven fucking rolls wasted. You wasted 7 whole rolls. That's
No, it's cool.
such a waste.
It's cool. Larry is like running around and eating all of the rolls off the floor.
Oh, okay.
He sees a ship in the background.
God,
What the fuck are you doing to my food?
Hey, I'm feeding this one. We're playing fetch. Leave us alone.
You
Wondering
wasted
how
so much
much that
food.
you threw it at some other person.
Amazing.
Does Talos finally fucking notice or what?
Yes, Talos finally noticed.
Dallas would know. Dallas would notice if he continues to take advantage on it.
He
That's
pick-
on his end. That's his decision.
He
I'm just
picks
gonna
up.
say,
He
get
picks
the
up the
seawater
roll
out of
and
here.
he picks up the roll and he walks over here and says, "I think you dropped something."
Nah, I'm trying to get your attention. You need to get that seawater out of your ears. The prince says he's not coming with us.
Why not?
I should have gone for this shit.
You should ask him yourself. I don't see any negatives in it, but I already explained to him he's probably going to be captured again, and we're just going to have to do the same thing and save him. If they went for him once, they're going to go after him again.
What am I, a fucking damsel in distress?
No, you're a high-value target who people want to capture. Two very different things. Well, some similarities. But the main thing is that people are after you. People more powerful than you. It took a combined effort of everybody on deck just to repel that attack, and they're only going to get worse. Do you sincerely think that if you took on those people alone, the encounter we had alone, that you would come out unscathed, that you would come out unharmed, you would come out of it at all?
He makes a good point. Honestly, young prince, thinking about it, They may not even be in this to capture you. You may have something just within you that they want to kill you for.
We don't know what their intention really is until they go through with it, or they get too far in their plans involving you, whether that be to use you as a negotiation piece, whether that's to kill you, whether there's something in you that they want, whatever it is, we don't want to let that happen.
I'm gonna make a secret intelligence roll for Adrian real quick.
See if he's dumb as fucker.
Okay.
Did he pass 5th grade?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So he rolled good. The
I know the risks I'm taking are not saying like they're against my odds. However, I would be like in more custody against more trained men who actually like trained to like do this sort of job. Make sure no trespassers come about. And heck, if we need more, we can hire more men just for that.
Well, like I said, the decision's up to you. And I'm gonna gesture to Talos. He's offered us a 1-day stay in the kingdom, and then after that we can leave and go upon our quests. Do you say yay or nay?
I was also saying as well, since I'm like leaving behind the task that I gave myself to do, I want to put that in your hands.
So this guy's just leaving and go on his training montage, and he's giving us his work.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Amazing. Thank you, kid.
It's only if you want to though.
Tail, what was his quest again? He was trying to find somebody, right?
Find somebody who is assumably dead, but he seems to have visions that he's still out there about him.
Well, if we're looking for a dead person, seems like it'd be right up our alley. And I gesture towards Teska.
Sure.
This guy has made
Huh.
like rolls about this person, and they got nothing. They seem like nothing about them.
That's usually. I did try to check on that previously. In my experience, there are spirits who they don't make presence until there is a meaning or some sort of hint to what they're trying to communicate. Sometimes even they will be close to their loved ones or someone they want to communicate, but at the same time they cannot give the answers. For that, I do not know exactly
Right.
why,
I feel
but
like
at least
when I
they.
saw him in my visions, I feel like he wants to give me a meaning, and I don't know once you told me that you can't see him in like any like ghost visions or anything, I'm confident that he's still out there. I'm now confident.
Well, if anything, he could be stuck somewhere. If he's alive, he could just be somewhere. We need to find him. If he's dead, well, I know of location-bound spirits. Maybe we just need to go find him somewhere else.
I guess so. You don't have to take it
Neither.
take it if you want, but I would absolutely be very grateful if you do. If you do, you don't.
Well,
If you don't, you can at least I'll once we get to the castle, I'll give you a photo of him that I have, and you can use that to like find him.
no, we have our own objectives, some of which involve you and your safety. We will try to get it done along the way. If we do get it done, we'll report back to you when and if we can. Otherwise, don't get your hopes too high up on this.
Fair enough.
Anyhow, we can't make the decision for you as to whether or not you're going to stick with the party. whether that be for safety or for whatever your own reasons may or may not be. Can't make that decision for you. I'm not one for kidnapping. No, I can't speak for the entire party, but this choice is yours to make at the end of the day. And while I do think it is an unwise one, I'm not the one making it. So, if you have any other requests or peace to be made before then, feel free to ask. But do know that we are here to help, and if you need it, feel free to contact us.
Understand.
And Talos will go off to his place to go dry off, I guess. Fucking, I don't know if he's actually damped.
I will say you'll probably try and ask the air genasi captain to like air gush you to dry you off.
Yeah, fucking just wind vac me.
Because he's mostly been using like that to like set sail on like wind directions.
That's a good way to use that.
I thought I thought that through when I made him as a player originally.
Hmm.
No, I wonder who that captain might be based off of.
I wonder.
Who knows? Real mystery.
Huh.
All right.
I do have an idea on how it might help us see if we can reach him better, but that will mean the prince describing a little bit more of this individual, like how much of a connection they have with them. Could be like knowing some elements of this person. Maybe Teska can see if there's a better reach with a song. But that would mean that, I guess, in a sense, it would be like trying to describe them, but from their own personal gain, from their own personal view, from the prince. What it meant for them.
He takes note of that, and he would be willing to describe him. So yeah. There you go, Sol
I
again.
think Ren might have fallen asleep.
I think so.
Yeah,
maybe. Damn.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he's asleep.
Oh wait, I didn't move in that time. Oh shit!
Nope.
Shit, he's live. He
You dead,
lives.
Ren?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Yeah. All right.
You been asleep or something?
Was.
I will say.
No.
All right. I'm gonna
You
move
get
this
some
a little.
sleep, dog.
I'm gonna railroad this a little bit. So
Sorry.
because we're about to the point where we probably will be wrapping up soon. So I'm gonna do like a narrative closure as he agrees to your conditions of what you say, Talos. Before I can pipe a word, you hear a calling from above deck saying destination ahoy, and people start like getting up the seats and running up towards the upper deck. And it is that moment for those who are upstairs. You see the moment where you see the destination of where you guys are meant to be. Look along and heads up. This is still like a decent development, but you see the location of Thessalon Palace. Once it loads.
There are no tokens in the scene.
No!
Why? Hold up. Okay, lighting. Token vis. There you go. Stay tuned. Here we go.
There you go. Yo, that's fucking cool.
Wow.
There you go. There's still some stuff I need to work on this, so was unfortunately able to finish that. What the heck is that bit over there? I've never seen it before. But yeah. You see the location of where you guys going to and what the place has in store for you. We'll find out in the next session.
That's
Wow.
Huzzah!
And right in the nick of time. Thanks so much for the raid, Spoofy. We just wrapped up the
Spoofy.
session.
Is it the right? It's exclamation point, right? SO, right?
Exclamation SO. Yep. Thank you, fellow Mol.
Yeah, I got that right. I'm a bit rusty. I'm a bit.
You're good,
I
you're
do
good.
apologize.
It's fine.
You're good.
Yep, you have been streaming to like a long ass time, or been in
Oh,
like
no, I
Twitch.
yeah. Been fucking. Yeah, I apologize.
And from like how it seems, you seem like you're about to be passing out. Sorry, I burped in the middle of that sentence.
No, I'm like standing up now.
All right.
So, because I don't want to fall asleep a second time.
I even put a little watermark. It's still in development. You can tell.
I saw that.
But yeah, glad you like it so far.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Rocks.
Yeah. You're doing amazing.
Very excited to see how this looks.
Yippee!
Yep. But yeah, anyway, that's it for this session. Thank you so much. Ah man, glad I was able to end up in this sort of setting at least, so we can advance more forward in this place.
Oh, that would be so cool to see.
Oh yeah.
I gotta make a whole bunch of like new characters, new stuff, new quests possibly. See where things go from here.
Yeah.
Fiddle ding.
I'm gonna have to find a body.
A body has been discovered.
Yoink.
I don't know why my mind's been like thinking like that. That's sure lately.
Oh, God.
My apologies. Wrong show, but okay.
Said a body's been discovered.
Yes. Bigger that being said by a more Winnie the Pooh-ish sounding voice. A body has been discovered.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for coming along. Who is still in the chat, and Spoofy, thank you once again for the raid. Yeah, that came right at the end, but it did came in. He came all right. Alrighty. Quick shout out for all of the party members who came along. We got Strubly playing Getris, the Total Monk. We got Ren the Robot playing as
Heyo.
Skull the Human Wizard.
Toodlemonk.
Monk.
Zani Brihe playing Teska the Tabaxi Bard.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Williker, I guess.
I am here.
They've been playing Fortnite last.
Billiam, check your DMs, doofus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
that was
yeah,
it, like,
Williker
wasn't
playing
that your
Talos the
actual
Warforged
birthday?
Paladin.
The one I played Fortnite.
Yes.
Was that?
I don't
Playing
know.
your birthday?
It was like actually like William's birthday. It was the last time he streamed.
Will's birthday is on July, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will, it's been 5 months. You still need to do another stream. Fuck off.
You're right! Will, you have to stream!
Oh.
I mean, to be fair,
He does have like
I haven't
stu-
streamed in like
studies
6
and
months.
stuff.
You're right! Ah!
No one streams anymore these days. Except for me, Strubly, and Zani.
have. Yeah.
But hey, that's hey, no judging here, except well.
Okay.
But anyway, let's find somebody to raid, shall we? Do we want to do the dice roll to pick someone?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Wee.
Why did I roll well? I don't want to pick somebody. Please.
Why did
somebody
I roll?
better? Why did I roll the best?
Get fucked, nerd.
Hero.
God
Let me see if I can do beat that. I almost done the right
Why
typing.
must I pick?
Let me roll that 20. There you go. You're welcome.
Thank you, Coach. All right.
All right. In that case, I think I got someone in mind. Stribby, once he goes back streaming.
I'm not doing it tonight.
Oh, you're not doing
Matt
it?
went
Okay.
to bed.
All right.
Yeah,
Then.
Matt went to bed because he was too tired.
All right, we're gonna raid in that case. Cyber the Wolf,
Yay!
who's playing
Yay.
some Gumbrella. Hooray! Oh, get out of here, Ad.
Wait, Donnie, do your little yippee. Do the yip.
And that's our raid message. Yippee. I'm gonna use Donner Dance.
I'm gonna kick you.
That's our raid message. Copy that with if you have your those sorry, I'm like those people. By the way, Gogo, thank you so much for the 13 months. No, 7 months, sorry. Resub.
Wow.
Yeah. But anyway, what was I saying again? If you don't have the emotes, you can use whatever emotes that you want. But yep, we're gonna raid out to Cyber. Looks like he's playing like a Gumbrella. It looks like an indie platformer. Looks interesting.
Wow.
Wait, we're about to raid out soon, so thank you all so much for coming along. Until next time, I'll see you all in the next stream. Till then, peace out. So long,
Adiós.
losers.
Les vaya bien en el bote.